All right, but you will explain it to him in detail, and if he says no, we will wait for another opportunity. Is that clear? Crystal, sir. What do you think? That might be the balmiest thing I've ever heard. What Steamy in their right mind would want to do that? This is meant to help Steamies, and if it works, it will. If it works. I don't fancy being used as a guinea pig, not after 7 years in a bloody coma. Find some other chump. All right. We'll fix you up using conventional means. That won't be a problem. I'm sorry for upsetting you. You didn't. It's just... this is a lot to take in. I can't imagine. We do offer psychological services. Mickey is... Could you say that again? That shipment of parts you ordered has been delayed. How delayed? I don't know. Dispatch can't find them. Bollocks! If we don't do something soon, Henry will be dead in a day or two. Could we send him to another workshop? It's too risky to move him again. I guess we'll have to improvise. We can comb the scrapyard and pick out what we need. With all due respect, Rob, that does not sound like a good idea. I've done it before. How many times? Twice. Were they successful? The second time was. I realize it's not ideal, but like you said, Mickey, if we don't do something... Derek, get some trucks ready sharpish. We need to pay the scrapyard a visit.
Now you see me? Now you don't. Did you see me? Bro, let me go. I'm Chloe Kitts and this is my magic trick. Now you see me? Now you don't.
Oh, that's such a relief. You should have seen Emily. I think she was about to cry out of happiness. She won't be the only one. Using salvaged parts to save him. Genius. This Mr. Hall sounds like a clever chap. Ugh! You disagree? No, I just remembered I meant to ask him about his father. Rob said he used to work for us as a guard, but didn't mention his name. Does it ring any bells with you, Edward? Well, there was a porter named Gregory Hall who worked for us on the LNER. Mr. Starr sacked him for gross incompetence. After that, he became an angry drunk whose wife disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Despite all that, the council allowed him to adopt his nephews. Why would he he need to do that? I understand their parents died. I don't remember how or what their names were. All I know is Hall moved away with the boys not long afterwards. Now that I think about it, his brother-in-law might have been a guard for your group, and I do remember one dying back in the day. What was his name? Ugh, this is going to drive me mad, and I dare not ask Rob about it. That might be for the best, but if that was him, he's done well to carry on despite such tragedy. How's he doing? Stable. The lads say he could stay this way for several weeks. Fortunately, he won't have to. Dispatch found those parts. We should get them tomorrow. Here's hoping. And I'm sorry for doubting you, Rob. No need to apologize. It was a flip of a coin if my idea would work. Excuse me, Mr. Hall. Please, Barry, call me Rob. All right. Rob, can I talk to you? Of course. How are you doing? Fine. I'm eager to get fixed up, though, and we'll get started the moment those parts arrive. About that, I want you to test your idea out on me. You do? Can I ask why you've changed your mind? To be honest, I said no because I didn't think you could pull it off, but watching you save that chap using scrap metal, I now see how good you are. And like you said, if it works, it'll help out Steamies everywhere. Maybe then they won't end up like me. In that case, I'll inform Sir Topham and we'll proceed from there. Thank you, Barry, and good luck. I'm pleased to say the procedure Barry would undergo was a complete success. I'm also pleased to say Sir Topham got to the bottom of how he ended up on Sodor. At the same time he was undergoing repairs, a faceless member of his class was also present. This engine had been decommissioned, and somehow its paperwork got mixed up with Barry's. Since BR was in a rush to scrap its Steamies, nobody double-checked them. Fortunately, the names of everyone involved were clearly marked on the files, and true to his word, Sir Topham decimated their careers. As for Henry, his repairs would go smoothly. He was laid up at the works for many months, during which time Donald covered for him on the main line. I wish I could say his crash was truly an accident, but it wasn't. They found evidence the track had been tampered with. Unbeknownst to us at the time, the culprit was the same one who killed Jeffrey. Despite the harm he had already inflicted, he still wasn't done with Sodor.